happened to come across a line which said, if you are not happy with the crop you are harvesting, it's a time to have a look at the seeds we are sowing. Dear friends, I am life coach Kishore Thakur, helping people overcome challenges and walk on the path of excellence. I represent Eagle Leadership Academy, where we help people develop their own leadership skills and become the best that they can. Friends, I do not coach because I know more than you. I coach because I know that you are better than you think. I represent Leadership and Transformation Committee on Della Leaders Club, and I am here to talk to you about a topic which is very close to my heart, and super achievers mindset. A concept which is based on 5,000 years ancient Indian wisdom, and we represent through mind mastery coaching, we are going to tell you how you can achieve something called Yogic system of excellence. Dear friends, when you think of super achievers mindset, what is the thought that comes to your mind? When I think of super achiever, I think of Steve Jobs, Mahatma Gandhi, and so on. Why do we call them super achievers? Because they have achieved superlative things for themselves. Through their work, through their life, they have created great impact around us, and they have achieved this on their own, irrespective of whatever odds came in their way. So what is this super achiever mindset? Before I get into that, I would like to share something, dear friend. Whenever we buy any gadget, whether it is an iPhone or a mixer grinder, it brings along with it something called a user manual. This user manual tells us how to use it, how to make best use of it. When a newborn baby comes in our family, it doesn't bring any user manual along with it. And in my quest of learning about possibilities or potential of human mind, I happened to come across some information, and that was amazing. What I read was that our brain is capable of doing 20,000 trillion calculations per second. And I was amazed. I never faced any problem in my life where I needed a brain to do this much complex problem-solving activity. But what happens? All of us having this 20,000 trillion calculations per second capacity brain, and then why majority of people are feeling stuck, not able to achieve what they want to achieve? And here comes that we need to learn about something called our brain. I am not going to talk about anatomy of our brain. I am not going to talk about physiology of human brain, but what I am going to tell you is that our brain can be broadly divided into three systems. One, you can call it, for our understanding, survival brain. This piece of brain which has a shape like a reptile, and it is located somewhere just above the starting point of your spinal cord. And this survival brain has job of making us, as the name suggests, survive. So what it does is that it takes care of our motions, blood circulation, breathing activity, and majority part of the activity of our brain. Then we have got another system which we can call as limbic system or emotional brain. So this emotional brain is responsible, feelings, emotions, and memory. And the third part, the large part of our brain, that is our cortex, thinking brain, prefrontal cortex, neocortex. Now what happens that in our day-to-day working, most of the time we end up using either survival brain and emotional brain. Why is it so? Because for prehistoric reasons, our survival brain and emotional brain developed first, evolved first, and thinking part, the cortex, came later. And as during prehistoric times, when our ancestors lived in jungle, there was a constant threat of life. Some predator could attack us. And because of that, that brain, our survival brain, was trained to only always look for threats, danger, and somehow run away. So whenever a danger is in sight, our brain's only action is fight, flight, or freeze. And that has been the natural impulsive reaction of our brain, and that continues even today. You can think of our thinking brain like a CEO and survival brain like a security guard. But CEO doesn't get chance to work. Assuming if the CEO is controlled by your security guard, what will happen of that company? This is what exactly happens. We do not use our thinking brain as much as we need to do. And most of the time, we end up using our emotional brain or survival brain. Why? Because this is easy. Thinking brain needs more oxygen, more glucose, more energy, and brain wants to preserve the energy. And for that reason, most of the time, whenever any new thing comes, for the first time when you encounter a new situation, our brain detects that as threat. And whenever brain detects a threat, it gets into fight, flight, or freeze mode. So what happens when you see that is a sales manager asking his sales rep to make a phone call? What makes him feel so hesitant? Why is so it sounds difficult to make a call to a stranger? Because the moment a new activity, a strange thing, brain identifies that as a threat. What if that person says no? And that threat creates a response of either flight. Here he cannot fight with his manager, so he cannot fight. So he uses some kind of excuse as a flight method, how to avoid the situation, telling that I am unable to reach him, my phone is not working, that customer is not reachable. So all kinds of excuses, whatever we do in our day-to-day activities, are basically this fight, flight, and freeze responses. And dear friends, the more you do it, your performance is going down day by day. So what happens? What do we need to develop this super achiever's mindset? And one key answer to this is to be able to use more of your thinking brain, more and more. And there is one concept with respect to brain working, that use it or lose it. The same way, when you are working out, the muscle with which you are working out more, you will find that muscle growing. But if you do not do that, then only fat is automatic. Same way, the part of your brain which you do not use frequently, you tend to lose it. By habit, we are just going out and looking for, our brain is always looking for threats, danger. And that is why whenever a new thing comes, we don't want to do that. And generally, you can say this way, that negative is default for your brain. Any negative thought sticks to your brain like a Velcro. Whereas a positive thought does not stick, just like a Teflon. And it has been seen through research that to neutralize one negative thought, we need to think 7 positive thoughts to make it 0. The difference between an average person and a superachiever is that they have developed a mechanism to make more use of their thinking brain. They are able to have good control on emotions, and how to do that, our Mind Mastery coaching program tells you. And this can be done in this way. I have a question like this. How do you approach your life and work? Through goal mindset or desire mindset? What is desire mindset? There are, as per the systems and the summary taken from various scriptures of our 5,000-year-old ancient Indian wisdom, so negative thoughts are like Velcro. It just sticks to your brain. Whereas positive thoughts are like Teflon. It doesn't stick so easily. To neutralize one negative thought, you need to think 7 positive thoughts just to make it 0. Now, what makes a superachiever mindset? A superachiever mindset tells you that you are able to make good use of your thinking brain. You are able to have control over the impulsive reaction of your survival and emotional brain. And how to do that? And here I would like to ask you one question. How do you approach your work and life? Through desire mindset or goal mindset? Desire mindset has 5 attributes. Whenever you approach anything from desire mindset, you are seeking anything or all of them, and these are security, comfort, pleasure, possession, or recognition. Just think of, even if you plan to move from your chair and you are going to washroom, you are seeking comfort. Anything and everything that we do during the day are driven by these 5 things. And whenever your activity, your thought, your action, everything is driven by these 5 things, there is a duality involved, my friend. Either you are going to get it or you are not going to get it. So when this thought that either or, binary thought, I may get it or I may not get it. So I may not get it brings a fear response in your body. When that fear response happens, what happens? Stress hormones like cortisol, adrenaline are released. When more of stress hormone is released, and then the blood flow happens from your brain towards your limbs. It causes different types of biochemical reaction in your body. The creative thinking ability, maybe close to half of your brain, stops functioning. Problem solving ability goes down. You're thinking like black and white, either or. Either I may get or what if I don't get. And this causes your brain to work at a very, very low capacity. And it is very important. It doesn't stop there. It affects your digestive system. It affects your reproductive system. And it results in reduction of your immunity level, and so on and so forth. Desire mindset. Ultimately what happens, that is, we are looking for security or safety, comfort, pleasure, possession, and recognition. And there is always a thought, a nagging thought, that what if I don't get? If you have money, what if I lose it? And that keeps you always into stress. A stress response is always present in the body and doesn't allow you to perform at peak level. What is the solution? Solution is living your life with goal mindset. Goal mindset has 3 attributes, and these attributes are curiosity. Approach your work and life with curiosity. What else is there to know? Second attribute is service-mindedness. Dear friends, whatever business, job, or profession we are in, if we do not provide service, if we do not bring a smile on people's face, if we do not bring a smile on our customer's face, you and I cannot thrive in our business or profession. So service-mindedness, it is not a choice, it is compulsory. You need to have it if you want to thrive in the business or profession that you do. And 3 is excellence. Service-mindedness will lead you to be curious that what else can I do to impact more people? With same effort, what kind of impact I can create around myself, in society, in community, around the world. And with these 3 things, when you approach your work, approach your life, you are free from those stress responses causing havoc in your body. Your creative brain is working at its full. You are in flow, state of flow, where you feel that the best creations in this world have been created when those artists, those performers have been working in the state of flow. And that is possible when you are working with goal mindset and having an attribute of curiosity, service-mindedness, and excellence. How to perform better result every time. How to do perfect first time. first time right, how to develop that thought process. And developing that thought process, our scriptures have all the answers. The systems of Yoga Sutra, Bhagavad Gita, positive psychology, and applied neuroscience. We are using all these three things in mind mastery coaching. And through mind mastery coaching, we help you one-on-one overcome your challenges. The only person who can stop you to become your best is the person sitting in your chair, my friend. And please come to me, and I am here to help you, do hand-holding, partner with you, and help you become the best person you can become. I coach not because I know more than you. I coach because I know you are much better than you know. Thank you.